How will a recent project for the Texas Department of Transportation affect future highway design projects? And what does this mean for surveying and mapping professionals? We'll cover these topics and more in this episode of Side Shots. Welcome back to our second edition of Side Shots. Christy, we have an awesome cover story in our June issue of POB. Can you tell me a little bit about what's going on at the Texas Department of Transportation?
Yeah, it's a really interesting project, Dan. Essentially what happened was they had a section of roadway on Interstate Highway 30 that was being covered by water, and they wanted to find out where the water was coming from, how much water they were dealing with, and then possibly find some solutions to the issue. And Mark Eater, who is the survey coordinator for the Texas Department of Transportation, he had had some experience with terrestrial LiDAR in the past, and he wanted to find out a little bit more about mobile LiDAR and also aerial LiDAR. So he saw this project as the perfect opportunity to do that. What he did was he pulled together a number of experts in the field. These included Wolpert, Aerial Data Service, Surveying and Mapping Incorporated, and also Tuck Mapping Solutions, who provided the article for our June issue. And all of those firms worked together to do both mobile LiDAR and aerial LiDAR. And what's interesting is they were going to pull all of this data together into one data set. And I'm not sure if that's ever been done before. Certainly for these firms, it was something new. And certainly for the Texas Department of Transportation, this was something new.
Tell me a little bit about the software. And you commented a little bit earlier about merging the data. And that sounds like quite a process. How did they do that?
It was, and in this particular project, because it was a test project, the Texas Department of Transportation decided to handle processing the data internally using their own programs, but also each firm that was involved went on their own and created their own deliverables using whatever software they were comfortable with. Tuck Mapping Solutions worked very closely with Regal and Certainty 3D using Certainty 3D's Topo.dot software, and came up with some really good results. I mean, basically with that software, they were able to pull out just about any detail that they wanted out of that data, and easily too.
That's excellent. So tell me a little bit more about this project, and it's pretty pioneering, maybe not the first, but maybe. How will this affect future design projects or highway projects, and do you think aerial will gain ground over mobile?
I think that Mark Eater was really excited having seen the results of this particular project. And one of the things that really impressed him, aside from the overall accuracy, was the safety aspect. Because when you're not putting surveyors in harm's way, when you're getting them out of the roadway, there's certainly a huge safety benefit. And with mobile mapping and aerial mapping both, you're getting surveyors out of the road. And mobile mapping actually requires ground control still. In this particular project, Texas Department of Transportation used their surveyors. They put ground control every 500 feet. That's still a requirement with mobile LiDAR, and is likely to continue to be a requirement for the near future. But that may change as technology changes going forward. And so, Mark Eater, for his part, said he was really excited about this project and was definitely looking at implementing this technology in future Texas Department of Transportation projects.
That's great. Thanks, Christine. And I think a lesson for professionals is to look for ways to provide services at a lower cost and with improved safety. I think mobile and aerial LiDAR are going to be two ways we see helping surveyors and professionals achieve that, and look for DOTs to embrace these technologies more and more. Thanks again, Christy, and to read more about TxDOT, head on over to POBonline.com.